Hey, it's Tim Gaspar, candidate for LA City Council for District 3, the West San Fernando Valley. I'm standing here on Fallbrook Avenue where the Fallbrook Mall is, and I'm standing in front of a food vendor that's on the sidewalk. And where I'm standing, there's at least 7 or 8 different food vendors along the sidewalk, all along Fallbrook Avenue here. So if you've driven by recently, I'm sure that you've seen them. And I gotta tell you, I happen to really like the food. I've been to a number of different street vendors, whether it be tacos or the LA street dogs or whatever it is. They generally have really delicious food, and that's why people go there. I'm also a big fan of anyone who's an entrepreneur, people that are entrepreneurs. I've been an entrepreneur my entire life, and there's nothing better than to see entrepreneurs being successful and really going after it like these folks are right now. But at the same time, I can guarantee you not a single one of these folks has a license of any kind. And there's food vendor licenses that are available from the city, but I can almost guarantee the folks behind me don't have them. And I say that because statistically, 99% of the food vendors operating in the city don't have them. And the reason they don't need to have them is because LA County, which is supposed to be enforcing the food safety laws that we have, is doing zero enforcement, no enforcement at all for the food vendors. But the restaurants that we have here, there's a Stonefire next to me, there's Ace Gogi on the other side, which is a fantastic Korean barbecue place. The food inspectors are still going there. They're still doing inspections at other restaurants and doing significant fines in the event they find anything wrong. These are restaurants that are paying workers' comp, they're paying taxes, they're paying other insurance. They're playing by the rules, and they're having a distinct disadvantage compared to the food vendors. So the food vendors that we have, it's a situation that is just not fair to the businesses that are also here. And so what I propose is a two-pronged strategy. Number one, and I think most importantly, is I want to make sure the city has an entrepreneurship program to help these food vendors to be able to get licensed so that they can play by the rules in regard to having a proper safety setup, not dumping grease in the street at the end of their shift, which we've seen happen here on Fallbrook, along with all the other rules that food vendors should be following operating within the city limits of LA. And then in addition to that, we can help folks with the cost that it takes to actually get a proper food cart and do some really cool, artwork on the side of it, make it something that looks really neat. I think that'd be fantastic. So that's number one, is entrepreneurship support. But with that is number two, we've got to enforce the law. We have to enforce the laws that we have on the books because they're on the books for a reason. And you can't have a situation where anybody gets to just open a food cart on the sidewalk and just begin business. Because if you own the restaurant that's next to that food vendor, that's simply not fair to you. And so that's my proposal. I wrote an article about it. There's a link below. I hope you check it out, and I would be curious what your thoughts are. Thank you so much.